With the first-year player draft behind us, here's what happened on the diamond yesterday. Starting out west in the American League, the Texas Rangers knocked out 10 hits as a team as they grabbed the win against the visiting Athletics 6-3. The Angels finished off a 3-game sweep as they grabbed the win against the visiting Royals 7-6. The Mariners completed a short 2-game sweep as they stole the victory in extra innings over the Astros 5-4. The Yankees pitched well, allowing only 3 hits as they blew out the Jays 6-0. The Red Sox allowed only 5 hits as a staff as they defeated the visiting Tigers 8-3. The Brewers combined to allow only 4 hits as they beat the Tribe in Cleveland 3-1. Jose Barrios won his 4th game thus far, helping lead the Twins to the win over the White Sox 4-2. The Washington Nationals finished off a 2-game sweep as they beat the visiting Rays 5-1. The Baltimore Orioles completed a short 2-game sweep as they took care of the Mets at Citi Field 4-3. The Chicago Cubs launched 3 home runs as they defeated the visiting Fightin' Phils 5-1. Kyle Freeland earned the win, his 4th this season, helping the Rockies beat the Reds 5-4. Clayton Kershaw got the win and now has 150 on his career as the Boys in Blue took down the Pirates 8-1. As of today, he is in the top 5 in the National League in strikeouts. The Miami Marlins totaled 13 hits as a team as they beat the Cardinals on the road 8-4. Chase Headley smacked a home run and drove in 3 as the Friars beat Atlanta 3-1. Jake Lamb drove in 4 as Arizona grabbed the win over the Giants 4-2. That'll do it for today. Enjoy the games and congrats to all the new draftees. We'll see you tomorrow.
It's time for baseball in the Bay Area as we welcome you to the Oakland Coliseum. Tonight it's the first of 4 between the Kansas City Royals and the Oakland A's. Kansas City find themselves on a 5-game skid. They'll try to get back on track next. Daniel Mengden, a right-hander from the state of Texas, is the man on the mound here. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, in this day and age where we're all into numbers and statistics, look at this whip, 1.10 or less. He has a sub 1.1. That's not an easy thing to do, especially in today's game where we see teams scoring a lot of runs. He doesn't walk very many guys, and he doesn't give up that many hits either. This is a real good pitcher and should be fun to watch pitch in this one.
First pitch of the ball game misses here, and that's how we begin this 4-game weekend set. And Dan Dero, this Oakland ball club entering play here tonight. They come in not exactly setting the world on fire, as they've dropped 5 of their last 8 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, these players got in their cars today to drive to the stadium, focused on one thing. Not who was going to be the hero, just the fact that they needed a W, and that one of their teammates, whether it's them or someone else, has to come up with a big knock.
A little chilly, but not unbearable tonight. 55 degrees here at first pitch. 2-0 pitch on the way. The count now at 2-1.
I know it's a guessing game, but usually when you flip that coin, it better come up fastball at this level. You cannot be late right there. That was right in the wheelhouse.
Skied in the air to straightaway left. Davis has him played perfectly as he puts it away for out number 1. Chance now for a look at the Royals starting lineup. What's your take as they try to get back to their winning ways, Dero?
You know, walking around the cage before BP, Matty, one thing jumped out at me. This team's last in runs, and when you look at the lineup, they are well aware of it. They don't want to create that clubhouse divide where it's pitching staff on one side of the room and offense on the other, and the pitchers feel like they have to be perfect all the time. This offense is better than this, and it has to start today.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Now a fastball runs inside and drills him. Oh, that's gotta hurt.
Man, not sure if he was trying to send a message early in the game or what, but I sure hope this doesn't carry over to the rest of the game. Sometimes things like this early in the game really sets the tone for problems later, but I hope that's not the case.
So next to the plate for the Royals, Whit Merrifield. And as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against southpaws than he does against right-handers. He's set, and the pitch. And a curveball that started low and broke lower. Ball 1. Now time to list the umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Jerry Hillsdale.
Dero, Jerry Hillsdale might be one of the more solid everyday umpires in the league right now.
Yeah, I think he's one of the best in the business, Dan. High praise all around. You go into both meetings with the managers, and what do? They rave about Jerry Hillsdale.
The 1-0. Line to the right side. In there, a base hit. And they'll have runners at second and third following the 1-out double.
There's no question he's been struggling at the dish lately, trying to do anything to get himself going. So he's got to feel pretty good after that double. Not to take anything away from him, but I think I could have probably hit that pitch.
Yeah, that's one of those gift pitches, not the location he was shooting for. And now it'll be the cleanup spot for the Royals, Salvador Perez. And there you see his righty-lefty splits and how they've played out so far this season.
Batting fifth, center fielder, Keon.
And that'll bring in the speedy Keon Broxton. He's got an opportunity here in a bases-loaded situation and seems like the right man for the job.
I'd say so. He's the team leader in RBIs. Time for the right man in the right spot.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. First pitch is a fastball inside, 1-0. This year against right-handed pitching, Broxton brings a batting average in the low 220s to the table.
He'd be the first to tell you he's not happy with his batting average this season, but he can beat you in a variety of different ways, and he has to because he wouldn't be here otherwise.
And he falls behind now, 2-0.
This is worst-case scenario for the pitcher. As the offensive player, man, smile on your face knowing you're sitting fastball right down the middle.
Now the 2-0. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Fielded cleanly. Lowry relay to first in time, and just like that, the side is retired. Just what the doctor ordered. He gets the double play to get him out of the inning. Back with more on a Thursday night. Nate Carnes will be the starter for the Royals in this one. Dan, any thoughts?
Yeah, Matt, his last start wasn't a particularly good one. Lasted 5 innings and ended up taking the loss. He's a much better pitcher than that, and I think he's looking to at least, hopefully, pitch into the 6th or 7th inning in this one.
And he'll take strike one on the fastball, registering at 93 that time. Dan, Dero, we take a look at the Royals as they enter play here tonight. They come into this one in need of some kind of spark to turn them around as they find themselves in the midst of a 5-game slide.
Yeah, I get it, Matty. The team's on a moderate losing streak right now. Can't be happy with the way they've played, but they have to find a way to relax a little bit. Everybody goes through these little stretches, these little valleys throughout the course of a long season. This team should right itself, and it needs to start today. Hey, sometimes that's how a rally gets started right there. I know it's a soft liner, but leadoff man on usually poses problems.
In now, Ryan Baker, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. 281 the average entering play. No home runs as of yet. 10 RBIs. The 0-1 takes a look at one catching the outside corner. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Count remains at 0-2. Lombardozzi gets his lead at first. Nobody out. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2.
I love a well-executed changeup, especially one down in the zone. The only problem throwing it in that situation, you leave that belt high or miss your spot just a hair, and you could have some problems.
2 balls and 2 strikes now. This is flared out towards second, but this is hauled in by the second baseman. With that, let's look at the starting lineup for the hometown A's. Dan, who do we keep an eye on?
Well, Matty, they got to love the production they're getting out of the leadoff spot right now. He's a special player, no doubt. But at home, get this, he's hitting over 400. I mean, he's swinging the bat. He's hitting everything. He's just a very special player playing at home in front of these fans.
Here's Matt Joyce now, head-to-head against Nate Carnes. He's got a 3-for-7 line. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Good breaking ball that time, in for a strike. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. A fastball right over the outside corner.
Hey, I'm a little shocked right there. Double play situation. He doesn't go with the sinker. He goes with the ordinary fastball in that situation.
Here's the 0-2. Pulled toward right center field. Orlando's under it. 2 gone.
Batting fourth, first baseman, Olson.
That'll bring up the power hitter, Matt Olson. He begins play in this one with his batting average over the .310 plateau. First pitch on its way, and a sinker dips too low there, into the dirt, in fact. Now the 1-0. A swing and a miss, strike one.
I can't imagine he was sitting on fastball at his neck right there. He is going to have to lower his sights if he's going to have any chance.
Swing and a little tapper, but that one rolls foul.
Might have been cheating for another fastball, trying to get the head to that one early. Pitcher pulled the string with a nasty breaking ball and had him a little bit out in front.
Now a check swing, and he went around, says the home plate umpire. Pretty forceful about it, too. And the inning is over. The A's strand one, and this is still a 0-0 ball game. Here's the left fielder, Alex Gordon. He's coming off a 3-hit performance in the loss last night.
Number 4, Alex Gordon.
Here comes the first pitch. This is line to left, but coming on quickly is the left fielder to make the play for the first out.
All right, guys, so here's how the Oakland A's are lining up on defense for this one. And manning the hot corner today is a guy with one of the quickest reactions in the game. That's it at third base. A step and a dive, a little bit of range, but you better be reacting, and you better be able to have some serious hands and a strong arm to get it over to first. And he checks all the boxes.
Right down Broadway that time. Strike one. Into the corner and slicing foul. No score here as we play inning number 2. Oh, and look out as this runs in and gets him. The second man he's plunked in this one.
You always want to see the curve break a lot, but this one breaks a little bit too much. Comes all the way across the plate and nicks the batter.
Here's Alcides Escobar, the shortstop, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. The average for him at 267 on the year. 4 home runs and 21 driven in. Set to deliver the 0-1. Very weakly on the ground. Goins leads off first with 1 away. Another 0-2 coming. Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first.
When you have 2 strikes on you, as a hitter, if you get something that you can handle, you have to find a way to do some damage with it. That was a missed opportunity.
1-2 the counts of the Royals shortstop. The 1-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
Big curveball for the strikeout there, and that came after an absolute missile of a fastball. Even if you recognize the breaking ball out of the pitcher's hand, it's so hard for hitters to sit back long enough after they've seen a really good fastball. Only the best can keep their hands back on those.
First delivery to him on the way. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0.
Well, he punched out the last guy, but he didn't get any favors from the blue on the first pitch in this at-bat. Probably should be ahead of this hitter instead of behind.
And he looks at a changeup in there. 1-1. And here's a ball hit in the air. But this one lands in the bullpen area, a foul ball. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Misses. Ball 2.
Well, that two-seam fastball ran a little too much off the plate, but now that sets him up to work with something away and maybe even an off-speed pitch.
The 2-2 fouled away. Two out with the man at first. Swing and a miss at a big breaking ball, and that's how the inning comes to an end. Royals leave one. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Here's Jed Lowry now, and he really thrives in the batter's box here at home. Something to keep an eye on in this one.
Jed Lowry.
First pitch of the at-bat. Line shot to first, and there's one away.
So here's how the Kansas City Royals are positioned defensively. And I'd like to focus on Salvador Perez, the man who dons the tools of ignorance behind the dish. He's a clubhouse leader. He's one of the best pitch framers in the game. He's like a soft blanket back there for this pitching staff.
Here's Chris Davis now, and he's carrying a batting average of just over 300. So clearly he's been a productive player with the bat in his hand so far. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike one. Turned on down the line, but this will wind up a foul ball. Strike two. And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. Two away. Didn't mess around much in that at-bat then.
No, that was pretty impressive, Matt. I really like a pitcher that trusts and works off his fastball. Right there, he decided he didn't need to use anything else. 3 straight heaters and go grab some bench.
So that'll bring in the outfielder Boog Powell, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. They'll try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. Starts to go around here, but it doesn't matter. This is strike two anyway. Bottom of the second here with no score. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. And Escobar will make the catch, and that ends the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the A's. We'll move to the third with no score. And that'll bring up the Brazilian-born Paulo Orlando. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Here comes the first pitch. And the changeup just missed the inside corner. 1-0 home. He swung on and missed, and that's strike one.
1 ball, 1 strike.
The 1-1. Is a curveball that misses high.
He still might be looking for that release point on that curveball early in this outing. That one looked like it popped out of his hand behind his ear instead of out front. We'll see if he finds that pitch because it'll be important for him.
Now the 2-1. Is laid off up for ball number 3.
Well, that sets up a big pitch right here, Matt, because you don't want to lose the leadoff guy in a scoreless game. It's tough to work around the leadoff walk.
Now here's the pitch. And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin inning number 3.
And don't forget, he lost his last time out, so he wants to get off on the right foot here. The last thing he wanted was to walk the leadoff man.
Ready for another chance? Ramon Torres. He was plunked with a pitch in his first trip to the plate. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. And he'll get the fielder's choice play at second, but that's all.
That's a really tough double play to turn when the first baseman has to field it coming off the bag and then make a throw to second while the runner is going down the line. Couldn't complete the double play, but at least they got one out.
Whit Merrifield next to hit, as he'll take a changeup here for strike 1. Torres, base runner at first with 1 out. This is on the ground over to first, and he'll take this over to the bag for the out, but meanwhile the runner moves into scoring position at second.
Now batting, catcher, Salvador Perez.
Coming to the plate now, Salvador Perez, and he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. And that misses 1-1.
You know he wants that on the mound, especially if it would have made the count 0-2. Didn't get it, though, so now you have to make another quality pitch on 1-1.
Third inning, no score to this point. A ball and 2 strikes to the Royals catcher.
Hey, I don't mind that take right there. That was a nasty breaking ball. Started outside the zone, popped back inside the zone. Good spin rate on it. Move on to the next pitch.
The 1-2 is a fastball in off the plate for a ball.
That pitch right there, he's trying to keep him from getting his arms extended. If it's out over the plate more, he can obviously do a lot of damage with it.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. Just got a piece up the line, but it gets fouled. The 2-2. He stays alive, still 2-2. 2-2 one more time. Swung on and missed, strike three. One left for Kansas City. Home half of the third coming up. No score. So that brings up the always intense Matt Chapman. Couple of hits for him in 4 trips to the plate last night. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
Jumped ahead with strike one there, and that's something he's going to do a lot of in this start. He doesn't have lights out stuff, so it's important for him to be pitching ahead and have the hitters on their heels.
Fastball called for strike two. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. There for it, Escobar. On to first is Escobar, one away.
Batting ninth, catcher.
So one gone in the inning. Time to check out the A's schedule for the week ahead, and we'll be here every step of the way on MLB The Show. Here's the German-born catcher Bruce Maxwell, and he's got that batting lineup near the 300 mark entering play. First offering on its way. A fastball that just misses inside. Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. In tight, awfully tight. 2-0 now.
Boy, he just looks locked in at the plate right now to me. His numbers in recent games have been very good, and those were 2 stone-cold takes right there that put himself in a great hitter's count.
Now a changeup is bounced to second. And he'll whip this one over to first, and he gets his man for the second out.
The batter number 22, second baseman, Steve Lombardozzi.
Digging in to try it again, Steve Lombardozzi. 2 away in the inning, and Dan, it looks like this could be another 1-2-3 inning for him.
Yeah, he has really found a groove on the mound, and it's been impressive to watch. It'll be interesting to see how long he can keep this dominance up.
And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1.
Yeah, you attack the zone and get a swing and a miss that late on your first pitch fastball. Good chance he's coming right back with the same thing.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Lofted in the air out to right field. Merrifield has got it, and the side is retired. So they breeze through this half of the inning. 3 innings complete, and we are tied 0-0. Digging in for his second at-bat, Keon Broxton. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these 2 teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
A changeup that just catches the bottom of the zone for a strike. Still all zeros in the run column here in the 4th inning. Dan, does this continue, or does somebody score here?
I think this continues for a while, Matt. Both of these pitchers are throwing very well, throwing strikes, having good command of their off-speed pitches. This is going to be one of those low-scoring affairs.
Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2.
Pretty unusual that you see a 5-0 hitter take 2 strikes in a row. Typically, those are some of the most aggressive batters in the lineup.
And this is swung on and missed, and this 4th inning will start the same way he ended the 3rd, with a strikeout, and there's 1 away. Time now for the A's Road to the Show report as we get a look at a couple of guys making some noise in the upper levels of the minors. So 1 away now for Alex Gordon. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A ball and no strikes. The 1-0. Misses above the zone for a ball.
2 balls, no strikes.
Popped him up. Chapman has a play. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. So we saw the fastball there as he got the pop out, and that'll segue right into our pitch speed comparison for these 2 starters. And whoa, look at that for a top speed. 98 miles an hour. That man is flat dealing. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Ryan Goins. And maybe a little extra motivation for him here after being hit by a pitch in his first at-bat. And a fastball's in there for strike 1. Goins, 30 years of age. This is the final year of his current deal, so he'll be a free agent at season's end.
Hey, I think if you ask this guy honestly how his season's gone so far, he'd tell you he's not happy with it. It's been kind of an average year for him, but he has time to get hot and make that salary push.
And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. Now the 1-1 pitch. Is in off the plate. That's going to even up the count at 2-2. Pulled toward right center field. Lombardozzi onto the grass, makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. KC down in order. On to the bottom of the 4th now, still with no score. Next up for the A's, Ryan Baker. He'll look to get something going here in this scoreless ball game.
Ryan Baker.
First delivery to him on the way. And here's a first pitch curveball that bounces on him there. It's ball 1. Now the 1-0. Finds the zone, strike 1. Hit on the ground out to short. On to first is Escobar, 1 away.
Now batting, designated hitter, Matt Joyce.
Here's Matt Joyce now. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. First pitch on its way. And that one just missed outside. The 1-0. A swing and a miss. That's the first strike. The 1-1 is laid off for ball 2. Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Drifting toward the third base dugout. Torres is over now, and he's got it for route number 2.
Now batting, first baseman, Matt Olson.
Striding in once again, Matt Olson, 0 for 1 after he took a look at strike 3 in his first plate appearance. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Fouled off. Just one hit apiece for both of these clubs. Oh, you talk about a pitcher getting the benefit of the doubt. That's low, but called a strike anyway. 0-2 now.
This is a perfect time for him to break out that nasty changeup. Great arm action on it and bury something in the dirt. Try and get a swing and a miss.
This is line to left. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. So the bottom of the inning is still alive after the 2-out base hit.
Dan, after that base hit right there, he's got a 6-game hitting streak going.
You know what? And this could lead him on to some bigger and better things right here. He's been swinging the bat pretty well, and he's been rewarded for it, as you talked about. 6-game hitting streak so far.
From the belt, kicks and deals. Little dribbler up the first baseline, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So no runs on a hit here, no errors, 1 man left on. On to the top of inning number 5 we go, and we are tied 0-0. Here's Alcides Escobar, the shortstop. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Alcides Escobar.
First pitch of the at-bat. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
You know, Matty, when I first broke into the league, you wouldn't see that high heater first pitch right out of the gate. But I think there's been a change in philosophy here. Back in the late 90s, early 2000s, guys wanted to attack you more east-west, get you leaning left-right. Now you're seeing guys attack in the philosophy more north-south. Just with launch angles and exit velocities, I think guys are afraid to throw that sinking fastball for fear that guys are just going to run their barrel into it. Not the case with the high fastball.
And it's fouled away. The 1-2. Misses for the second ball.
Well, 2 straight fastballs inside haven't put him away. So now it'll be interesting to see what he turns to.
He's ready with the 2-2 pitch. Hit in the air to right field. Moving under it, Baker. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
The batter, first baseman, Michael King.
Digging in now for Kansas City, Michael King. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. First pitch on its way. High in the air down the right field line. Baker sprinting after it.
But no one can get to this one as it's down for a foul ball inside the visitors' bullpen.
And 2 now as a curveball drops in there for a strike. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And this is swung on and missed, so it's 2 up, 2 down to start the 5th.
That was a good job tying him up inside on that strikeout pitch. It wasn't even in the strike zone, but with the hitter protecting with 2 strikes, that's the kind of pitch you can get him to offer at, and he's probably not going to do much with it when he does make contact.
And that'll bring up the Brazilian-born Paulo Orlando.
As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory.
It was a walk in his last trip. The windup and the 0-1. And a breaking ball stays outside. Now the 1-1 pitch. This is popped up. Chapman moving to his left. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Royals go down 1-2-3. Halfway home, still no score. Here's Chris Davis now. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Left fielder, Chris Davis.
First pitch of the at-bat. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball. Davis, sometimes called Crush with a K and an H. His contract is set to expire at the end of this season, so he may end up hitting the market this winter.
Yeah, Matty, there's 3 dates. The time you get called up and the time you get to arbitration, and one when you finally hit free agency, where you have a chance to truly enjoy this game.
Oh, and while we talked, that pitch got away and ended up hitting him. So he'll head down to first on the hit by pitch.
Anytime you're battling and the score is even, you've got to get on base to manufacture some offense. He'll take that every day of the week.
Into the box now, Boog Powell comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. He's set. Here it comes. Lays off 1-0.
Love the fact that he's not scared to go right back inside with another fastball. I know he hit the last guy, but if he's going to have success, he's got to establish that pitch in.
Now a line drive that's going to carry over the head of Escobar into left center. A base hit.
Last pitch was a fastball, tries to double up with the same piece of cheese, and it gets turned around. Nice piece of hitting.
Chapman.
So that brings up the always intense Matt Chapman, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Check to swing there and pops this one up.
The catcher, number 13, Bruce Maxwell.
Here's the German-born catcher Bruce Maxwell. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And that one right down Main Street. Davis over at second. Powell at first. One gone. And this one gets away. Goes to third with it. And this is behind him at third as that'll head down the line in left field. And a disastrous time to uncork a wild pitch as the go-ahead run scores from third.
That was just great awareness out there on the base pass. He bolts for third the instant the ball skips away, but he keeps his eye behind the plate all the way. And when he sees they're having trouble with it, he rockets home to score. Love that aggressiveness.
A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. Hit out towards second. Merrifield brings it in. Only play is going to be to first, so score it as an RBI ground out as the lead moves to 2-0 now.
He's been great on the mound up until this inning, and yeah, he and his guys are behind 2-0 now, but if he can seal the leak and hold these guys right here the rest of the way, this is still going to be a start he can be proud of.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Steve Lombardozzi. He flew out in his last at-bat. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And the changeup is way low that time. Had him lunging at that pitch away, and it's 1-1 now.
Hey, he gets a pass right there for that ugly swing. He's been having a monster season. Take a step out of the box, regroup. He'll get right back in this AB.
The 1-1. Popped him up.
Torres.
In foul ground, and that ends the inning. Some more of the colorful characters here at the ballpark tonight. Thursday night baseball rolls on. We'll have more after this. Digging in to try it again, Ramon Torres will start things out in their half of the sixth as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that quite frankly has been non-existent to date.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've been completely overmatched to this point. One hit through 5 innings. I mean, what else can you say about the pitching they faced other than it's been fantastic? We'll see if that continues as we approach the later innings.
These are huge innings for a team's morale. The pitcher wants to go out and throw that shutdown inning up and get the boys back swinging the bats again with a chance to capitalize and even extend this current lead.
A little bouncer. And on 0-2 he misses with a fastball.
Wow, that's a tough pitch to take. 0-2 fastball just off the corner, and I mean just off the corner.
And he fouls this one off. He'll try again. 1-2. Pulled toward right center field. Baker has it in his tracks. 1 out.
Now batting, second baseman, Whit Merrifield.
Whit Merrifield next to hit. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. First pitch on its way. Now a ball pulled hard but fouled off to the left.
So far, this has been a very productive outing. We're into the middle innings of this one, and his pitch count is down, and this might be one of those starts where he can work deep into this game, possibly into the 8th or 9th inning.
Fouled away. Right side, but it's going to be a foul. Foul ball. The 0-2 once more. Down the first baseline. And that gets through for a 1-out base hit. He'll get it into second. And he is in there. So a good job of going the other way here as he checks in with the 1-out double. And as you can see there, he's currently leading the Royals in that category. Here's the catcher, Salvador Perez. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. From the stretch. Missed with a breaking ball. No runs, 2 hits, 1 error so far for Kansas City. Popped him up. Olsen has a play, and he makes the catch for the 2nd out.
The batter, center fielder, Keon Broxton.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Keon Broxton. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. First pitch coming. Here it is. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball one. 1-0. No runs, 2 hits, 1 error so far for Kansas City. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Calling for it, Baker. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Royals leave 1. They're still down. It's 2-0. Striding in once again, Ryan Baker. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point.
Ryan Baker.
First delivery to him on the way. Hit out towards second. Merrifield picks it up, and he will whip this one over to first in time for the out.
Up next for Oakland, designated hitter, Matt Joyce.
Digging in once again, Matt Joyce. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory. First offering on its way. A fastball down near the shoe tops. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Called strike on the inside, and he can't believe it at the plate. It's 1-2 now. Hit hard back up the middle. Escobar fields it cleanly. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
Now batting, first baseman, Olson.
Digging in and looking for more, Matt Olson. He steps in off a base hit in his last at-bat. Here's the first pitch to him. Late that time for a strike. He couldn't pull that one back as he clearly broke the plane to the plate, and that'll be ruled a strike. 2 out, nobody on. He checks his swing. Did he go around? No, says third base umpire Rusty Valentine. Ball 1. Lined hard toward right center. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. We'll see Alex Gordon to start things out when we come back. It's the A's 2 and the Royals nothing. Back here at the Coliseum in Oakland. The A's are on top in this one as we get set for the 7th. But before it gets underway, let's take a look at our game summary to this point. Here's the left fielder, Alex Gordon. And guys, 7th inning already. Hey, I'm not complaining, but this one's been flying by.
Yeah, I'll agree with that, Ned. That's what you get when both starting pitchers have it working. Neither of them have been nibbling around the strike zone at all, and they've trusted their defense to make the plays, and they've done just that.
Yeah, and it's resulted in a game that could really go either way in these late innings. High and tight here to begin the inning. It's ball 1. The 1-0. Is looked at for ball number 2. the 2-0. It's a sinker that catches the zone.
Love the pitch call there. 2-0. You know the guy's geared up for a fastball, and you drop a changeup in the zone. That's going to be a tough pitch to handle.
And they'll back him off a bit with a fastball in, but it's 3-1 now. The 3-1. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. And a good take there as they'll have a leadoff man aboard to start the 7th. It's ball 4.
Man, that's a tough one to swallow. You're hanging on to a slim lead, and the last thing you want to do is give up a leadoff walk. Seems like those are the ones that always come back to haunt you, so we'll see if that's the case here.
Now time is called, and this might be to buy a little time for that reliever to get loose. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Popped him up. Chapman is there. 1 out.
The batter, number 2, shortstop, Alcides.
Ready for another chance. Alcides Escobar. He struck out and flied out. 0 for 2 so far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And a breaking ball stays outside. The 1-0. High in the air out to center field. Powell's under it. And he makes the catch for the 2nd out.
Now batting, first baseman, Michael King.
Ready for another shot now. Michael King. 0 for 2 for him to this point. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Timing just a tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. Oh, 1. Here's the pitch. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. Couldn't get him to chase the 0-2 fastball. It's 1-2.
Decided to go with a fastball there on 0-2, but what he's trying to do with that pitch is to expand the strike zone. Maybe you get a guy to offer at it, but at the very least, it helps set up your off-speed stuff.
Working for the punch out and the offering. He struck him out. The 3rd time he's fanned in the game. 1 left for Kansas City. They're down 2-0.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for Kansas City, number 6, Alex Noseworthy.
Here's Jed Lowry now. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far.
The shortstop, Jed Lowry.
Here comes the first pitch. And that one just missed outside. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Hit on the ground to 3rd. And quickly there's one down to lead off the frame.
The left fielder, number 2, Brett Davis.
Next up for the A's, Chris Davis. He was drilled by a pitch his last time up. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. A high fastball is in there. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Hard ground ball. Defense played him perfectly. And there are 2 away now.
Center fielder, number 3. Powell.
Ready once again, Boog Powell. He singled his last time up. First delivery to him on the way. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike. The windup and the 0-1. And he just misses with a curveball.
Tried to go with the nasty backdoor breaking ball right there. Good job by the batter to take that pitch, work the count even.
Fouled off.
Classic change of speeds right there. Threw the hitter's timing off. Got a late foul ball. Interested to see where he goes now.
Ball 2. Here now the 2-2. Swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. A's are gone in order as they're unable to add to their 2-0 lead.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Athletics, number 35, Daniel Calhoun.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Paulo Orlando. 0-for-2 with a walk for him so far.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast. They could certainly use that right now.
Sharp slider that time. Just missed inside.
Pretty good pitch and a great take there. There's not a lot you could do with that slider breaking down, and unless you can catch it way out front and hook it down the line, you see a lot of swinging misses on those.
Ready with the 1-2. Here's a fastball in on the fist, and that'll even things up at 2-2. Here now the 2-2. Popped up. Lowry waits on it. He's got it 1 away. And there are the final numbers for the Oakland starter. He was really in command on the mound throughout the evening. Digging in the switch hitter, Ramon Torres. 0-for-2 with a hit by pitch so far. First pitch of the at-bat. Curveball, and that misses in the dirt for ball 1. Grounded up the first baseline. And he'll step on first himself for the out.
The batter, number 15.
It's been a game of starting pitching so far. As on cue, we give you a look at our starter comparison for these two guys in our 2-0 ball game.
With Merrifield next to hit. First pitch on its way. Changeup in for a strike.
To me, getting ahead 0-1, it's the most important pitch in the game, Matty. It puts the hitter on the defensive. I can only think of myself being in the batter's box. When I'm sitting 1-0, I am all over the gas, or I am allowed the opportunity to sit on something without fearing going 1-1. When you're down 0-1, your head's on a swivel.
Behind 0-2 now. And 2, here it is.
Got him swinging as he runs the fastball by him to end the inning. KC down in order. They trail things here 2-0. So that brings up the always intense Matt Chapman.
Leading off for the A's, third baseman, Matt Chapman.
First pitch coming. Here it is. A fastball right down the middle for a strike.
That pitch was right down the heart of the plate, but obviously this guy had made up his mind on the on-deck circle. He was taken all away, and he was going to zone him up.
Slider, and he can't pull the trigger. 2 strikes. Oh, and 2 count. Here's the pitch. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but this will be a foul ball, and it's still 0-2. Hit back up the middle. There is Escobar. And a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out. Very brisk pace to the ball game thus far. 2-0 our score as you get a look there at the line score to this point in the contest. Stepping in, Bruce Maxwell. He's got an RBI despite an 0-for-2 effort to this point. First delivery to him on the way. Swing and a liner. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. Throwing to second. And he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a 2-base hit.
And he just blasts this thing down the left field line. I thought it might have been foul, but it lands just inside the chalk, and he's able to leg it out for a double. Good looking swing.
And now after the 1-out double, time is called here as we'll get a pinch runner out there at second base.
Jonathan Lucroy.
Standing in now, Steve Lombardozzi as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Curveball that time, not even close. The 2-0 on the way. Ties him up inside with a good fastball. I think it's safe to say he wasn't ready for the fastball.
Yeah, and they set him up with that curveball on the pitch before, and that one, they just blew right by him.
And they could go either way now, I suppose. Popped him up. But this will land untouched. Lifted down the line in left.
But no one gets to this one as it lands in the home bullpen. A foul ball.
Lucroy leads off second with 1 gun in the inning. All even at 2-2. Here it is. And this pitch is swung on and missed. And the AL's leading hitter is set down on strikes. 2 away.
Anytime a pitcher locates a fastball on the inside corner, it's going to be a tough pitch to hit. That one was spot on, and he had no answer for it.
Into the box, Ryan Baker, batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike one. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Softly hit out towards short. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. 1 left for Oakland. They're up 2-0. Jonathan Lucroy will stay in the ball game as he'll likely do the catching from here out.
Now catching, number 21, Jonathan Lucroy.
Liam Hendricks comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th. Here's the catcher, Salvador Perez. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far.
Looking for base runners here as they're down 2 playing on the road. Not an easy thing to do, trying to score runs or bunch hits together off of a closer.
And a great start to the 9th as this ought to be extra bases. And the Royals are going to get a man into scoring position right away on the leadoff double.
That's exactly what they needed. Down by 2 runs, the leadoff man puts himself in scoring position with the tying run coming to plate. The temptation for the next batter is to swing for the fences and tie it up with 1 swing, but a base hit brings home a run and keeps momentum on your side. We'll see how he goes about it.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. He's set. Here's the 0-1. A swing and a miss on a ball that jammed him. And there's the good curveball as he's set down on strikes for the 2nd time here tonight.
Well, his struggles continue. It's been a rough go of it at the plate with him, and watching this at bat, it's clear to me that his rhythm and timing, they're just all off. Even as a pitcher like I was, you can tell these things and exploit them.
Here's the left fielder, Alex Gordon. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. In previous meetings with Liam Hendricks, just a 2 for 14 line, so advantage pitcher here. He's also gone down on strikes 5 times. 2 balls and no strikes to the Kansas City left fielder. Now the 2-0 home is offered at and missed for the first strike.
Oh, man, he took a swing and a half at that one. I think some frustration is creeping into these guys, so he might have just been trying to get his guys on the board with 1 swing.
Can't find the zone there, and it's 3-1. Fastball in there, 3-2.
One of my favorite pitches in the game right there, the old Greg Maddux equalizer. Started at the front hip and bring it back.
From the belt, the pitch, and this is swung on and missed, and Gordon becomes out number 2 now.
Now, after back-to-back strikeouts, he's got a real good chance of making that leadoff double pretty much meaningless. He's made some good pitches, and these hitters have really failed driving him in or at least getting him over.
Stepping in now, Ryan Goins. Yes, he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. No hits to this point. Taken, called, strike 2, and now they're down to their final strike tonight.
We're seeing quite a few pitches up from him right now, and that can obviously be dangerous. A cold strike there, but he might need to lower his sights a little bit.
Stays alive, still 0-2.
He was able to foul that one off, but you could tell he was definitely late. That breaking ball, the pitch before that heater right there.
And he strikes him out to end it here as they were able to get the possible tying run to the plate, but could not cash in.
It's always nice to take the opener of a 4-game set when you're at home. That sets the stage for the rest of the series, and it gives you a good springboard the rest of the way.
This evening's game finishes 2-0 the final score. Oakland